Alright guys, I have a mushroom block that's got some primordial or some mushrooms growing behind the plastic. It's a good chunk. That's a really big primordial. That's a good chunk of mushroom right there. And there's always that debate. A lot of people say don't cut the plastic away from there because what's going to happen is it's going to remyceliate and get absorbed back into the block, and then it's going to grow out of the area where I'm hoping it'll grow out of my X. But that's what happens when you got a little bit of loose plastic, up here. But then also I see a little bit of action going on down here. But you know what? I've done this a million times in the past. I'm just going to cut this. I'm going to release it, and it's going to grow out to be a beautiful flush of mushrooms. It'll recoup. It's going to look kind of funny at first because it's in the middle of the transaction of wanting to grow and wanting to absorb back into the block or remyceliate. So I'm gonna go ahead and release this. All right, guys. I went ahead and cut the plastic away from my mushroom cluster that was grown behind my plastic. Now I've done this a million times. It's going to recoup. As you can see, it's torn between wanting to pin and turn into mushrooms or reabsorbing back into the block. So I'll show you the results here in a millisecond. All right, guys. It's the very next day. Now, as you can see, I released that flesh last night that was grown behind the plastic. It's already recouping. It's already starting to pin everywhere. And that's a gorgeous pin set. Every little one of those pins is going to be a mushroom. The only thing I don't like about it is the fact that it's at the top of my block, so it's going to make it top heavy. It's going to be a big flush of mushrooms. Just like all my mushrooms, honestly. These are my mini kits. The pink you can see right there. This is my 5-pound kit. And another one of my mini kits. That's going to be a gorgeous flush of mushrooms. The lighting's pretty off in here, but look at that flush. That's an amazing flush of mushrooms for a mini kit. I offer all these. My mini kits are on Amazon, and my 5-pound kits are also on Amazon, but also on Etsy. Sorry, I'm not trying to advertise, but I really do have unbeatable prices, you guys. No one can match my prices. Sure, you gotta stir your own stuff, but nothing wrong with learning how to grow your own mushrooms either. Knowledge is power, guys. Anyways, I'm not trying to advertise, but I just wanted to show you how fast it's recuperating. It's going to be a gorgeous set. And as you can see, my box tech. You guys don't know my box tech. Look it up. You don't need special equipment to grow mushrooms. As you can clearly see, these caps are full. I have basically 2.5 blocks of mushrooms in this box. So you would think the CO2 would be too high, but it's not. It's perfect. And literally these mushrooms are cranking out a lot of CO2. But clearly, as you can see, the mushroom caps are big. They're huge. This is a beautiful flush of mushrooms. Can't even go back far enough. That's just gorgeous. Those are my blues. And here are my pinks. So this is my harvest for the day. And you guys can get the same harvest. All right. I'm sorry. I always rattle on. I do. I get really distracted. But anyways, there you go. Those are your results. I would just keep, recording it for you guys, but I already make my videos way too long. But the results are there. You can see it clear as day. All right. GP Mushrooms out.